Hello beautiful people, welcome to Muzza's Manic Machines, and today we're going to be doing this. Come here. We've got this headlight support, plenty of rust in here. I put my whole bloody 4 fingers in there. So the plan is to cut along here and then we'll go to the parts car and we'll cut the same piece out. So I've been using this lovely stripper and it's been doing a good job, so I'm just going to carry on doing that. So I'll sit you guys over here and you can watch what's happening. Safety first, safety glasses on. Okay, get the square. Let's move this a little bit closer so we can see what's going on. Okay, just take this. So I cleaned it up a little bit before I started, but now it's fresh metal, as you always want fresh metal to weld to. Originally I was going to cut down here and try and come down this side of this hole here, but it's going to get a bit tight, so I'm thinking of coming on the other side across here. So we'll mark out a line there and then a line up across through here. Might end up intersecting that hole there. We'll see how we go with the square and where we can come out with. I'll do a little bit extra, just a bit of surface rust. Cleaned it up and I've got rust converter I'm going to put on it. And then we'll put some epoxy primer over the top of that and we'll get it ready for colour. So there's a whole bunch of places we need to rust repair. This is where I'm going to start. Can help set the welder up here. No one's going to see it other than me and the 100 million people watching this video. So I'm just going to mark this up quickly. Maybe go underneath there. This pen smells good. There we go. So we're going to cut this side, the inside of the line. So we've got this little 2-inch cutter, really good, only 37 or 27 bucks, so a really good air tool to use. So it's going to get noisy with the compressor for a little while. We'll just let the compressor build up. So what we're doing while that's going, I'll show you some, come with me and I'll show you some other places that need to be fixed on this 65 XP Falcon. So, the A-pillar here, it's got a little bit of repair in there. The outer skin, we're going to cut along here later on. We're going to cut this corner of the plenum out. We're going to fix the plenum chamber inside's got a hole. We're going to fix the inner skin and the outer skin. We've got a hole just here, so we'll end up putting a line across there, patching in there, and just a little bit of a hole there with chicken patch. As you can see, it's a bit hard to see. The sill needs to be repaired. Done a bit of sanding, we're getting a bit of surf, so we're going to have to put some rust prevention on this roof. And we've got this hole here to fix. It's not too bad. We'll end up cutting a patch about that big. And we've got another parts car over there that we'll probably be able to take off, so we'll take that off there. As you can see inside, she's looking a little bit threadbare in there at the moment, so we'll give you a tour of some of the other cars, parts cars we got. So that's the panel, the patch there, so that's my finger there. You can kind of see how big it is. So it's a good size, but not too bad. Rest of the roof's pretty good. There's a dent right there, as you can see, a little low spot which we'll be able to fix. We'll get a dolly onto that, we'll have some fun. Got to do some more rust conversion along all this part, so we'll paint that through the week, and then we'll just run a little bit of filler. It's a bit hard to see. Let's see if we can get this. Bit hard to see, but it's just a little bit of pitting from the rust that this roof's got. There we go. So we'll patch that up as well. We'll run you through the car a bit later, but she's got good bones. So we're going to use this, I can't remember if it's $27 or $37 2-inch angle grinder to cut that out. I'll give you a closer look to what we're going to be cutting out. So it's all marked there, and we'll go on the inside of the lines. We'll just do it slowly and carefully. Not wearing safety boots today. I am wearing safety glasses, always wearing those. Should wear safety boots and all this other paraphernalia. But I'm at home right now, I'm relaxed, I'm just working smartly by myself, so that's all that I need to do. Okay, let's get this cut. So it might get a bit noisy when the compressor kicks in. It's only not that big, not a lot of air built up in it. Let's see how we go. Take a seat, always be comfortable. Now you always got to rev it up a few times, because being a guy, that's what we do. Compressor's not that strong, doesn't have a lot of capacity, so we'll let it build up again. Shorts are never the best to wear when you're grinding or welding, but it's summer in Australia. too hot on the bum. Gonna move positions. Ow. Don't have a lot of room in here. But we are having the cuts are very straight, which I'm very impressed with myself. And I'm getting a lot of oil on my hands. Just waiting for the compressor to build up, still getting there. Gives you time to think about the project and what you need to do, so it's good to slow down sometimes and not rush like a bull at a gate. Funny story, when I bought this, you put the oil in the first time and the oil little container, the nozzle broke. So instead of putting about 5 drops in, something like 100 drops went in. So that's why I had to clean my hands, because I had oil all over my hands coming through it. So just one of those fun things you get when you get a new tool and things don't work all the time. So let's carry on. Like I said, the lines are very straight. Whoop, losing my balance. They're very straight at the moment. You can have a look later. So I'm just going to carry on cutting this line down here. So I'm going to work my way down and not cut upwards, and I'll support this so it doesn't fall in it. Alright, first part done. So I've been waiting to do this for, I think I've had this car for about a month and a half, and this is the first time I've actually physically been able to do any work on it other than a little bit of the rust conversion and sanding on the roof when I've had time with family and other commitments. So the plan is to do a video a week. So sometimes you'll get maybe a 15-minute video, sometimes you'll get longer videos just watching me do stuff, maybe tinker around, work on these cars. So you'll be able to see the progression of this car, getting it from basically a shell, a rusty shell, a shitbox, to a car on the road. So we've got some good plans with this car. So I'll just show you here. I've cut that nice and straight. Even if I get a straight edge in there, here we go. Let's see how good I did it. Let's spin that around. You know, you see guys on YouTube going, and you go, oh, I can do a better job than that. So I'm going to document everything, even the faults. But look at that. That, with an angle grinder, is pretty bloody marvellous. And that one there too. Pretty straight, so it's going to be good. So I'll show you. Come for a walk. I'll just open the door here. So out here is the parts car, one of them. This is the one with all the jewellery and the interior. I'll show you a bit more about that one. And out here behind the bins, next to the V8 Volvo, yes, a V8 Volvo, is the parts car that we're going to get all the metal from. So this car, let me move the bin, that is the piece that we're going to get from here. I'm just going to move this bin, and it's going to act like a blocker for when I'm grinding, because I don't want my good car. Yes, the Volvo is my good car. Make sure that's not touching. Alright, so this is the parts car. Got it as a 2-car deal. Got it for a pretty good price actually. I think one of the people that are watching this, I bought it off, so he'll be watching the progress of it as well. He had these, and then he decided he wanted to build some old Ford jail bars, hot rods. So, and I've done XPs before and I love them, so this is something that I'm doing. So as we can see, I've rust converted this, put some rust converter on there. So we'll just move those out of the way. I think I've only got 28 minutes of video, so we'll quickly put a mark, scuff it up, and we'll see if we can cut it and see if we can get that done today. Alright, let's pause that now. Alright, so we've turned up the brightness a little bit. What we're going to do, we're going to use this panel, get it the right way around, mark it up, use this, scuff up the rust and paint, then we'll mark it again, and then we'll grind it off, and then we'll have a patch panel to put on the other car. That's the plan anyway, that's the plan. So, first things first, under there, basically there, and lines up. used one of these before and they didn't work so good, but this is working bloody marvellous. I'm enjoying this one. It's taking the rust, it's taking the paint, the undercoat, it's coming off really quick, as you can see. Not a lot of mess, not throwing it everywhere. You're doing it outdoors, so don't need a mask. Right, so just going to line that. I'm using this hole down here to line it up, and then I can see a part of that there is lined up. So now I've just got to hold it. Hold it. I'm quickly going to go change this to a bigger disc and get it done quicker. We're running out of battery. I don't want to keep moving. Just wait there. Here's a tip for people. When you're using one of these battery operated grinders, take the battery out when you change the discs. Seen too many incidents with it. Alright, mind your eyes. Excuse my butt. And always take the battery out when you're not using it. It's very easy to step on it, get it going, and away you go. Just going to use this grinder to finish it off. So everything's cut, just got to do this last piece here. got our piece. This one might be a little bit bigger, but we'll go check it out. We can fix that up. Alright, we've cut the piece out in sun, and it is hotter than the devil's ass on a chilly night. Fuck, it's hot out there. So I'm sweating, and I've only got about 6% on the battery right now, so I'll show you what I've done here. And then we'll go charge the battery, we'll upload what we've got as our first video. Then I can come up, down and set up the welder. I might see if I can take a video of that, so I can show you guys how to set up a video, or not a video, sorry, set up your welder for welding. Alright, so what we've got here, just let that adjust a little bit, just change the, there we go. We've clamped it down there. There's not too much to fill, it's come out pretty good. And what I've done to check, I'll just show you guys. I'm just using this level. That's a bit hard. It's a bit confusing, but I've got this level here, and as you can see, it's a bit hard to see the bubble, but it's in line there. And if I come down here and line it up, it's smack bang, the bubble is smack bang same as the other hole. So I know this is in the right direction. This here, that hole, that captivator nut, and that one is where the spider for the headlight goes in. You can usually elongate them a little bit, and there's a bit of a hole there. So these parts here line up, the contour follows underneath the clamps as well, it follows. There's a bit of a hole there, but it's pretty much zip it across with the MIG, so it's going to be a nice weld. So there's a bit of a technical issue there. That will end the first episode of cutting out the patch panel and then cutting out the patch that we need out of the other car. It's all clamped, ready to weld. So the next video is going to be of welding the patch panel in. So a little bit boring, but it is fun. You'll have to mind your eyes. I will video the whole lot, so there won't be any time lapse or anything like that. That's the whole idea with these builds. You can just sit there in your lounge chair, critiquing and criticizing all my good work. Alright, thank you beautiful people. Have a great day.